This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, in today's session, we're going to discuss about how to select the data in Pandas data frame. In order to retrieve the rows, we have two APIs called we have two APIs. One is LOC, another one is ILOC. Okay, LOC stands for location, ILOC stands for integer location. In LOC, you can able to retrieve the rows by passing the labels. Can pass the labels, then only you can able to retrieve the rows. In IULOC, if you don't know the label, what label it is, you can pass the numbers in terms of integer indexing. That is called IULOC. In IULOC, you can, if you're not aware of the labels, you can pass the integer values. But in LOC, you have to pass only the label indexing. Then only you can able to retrieve the rows. Today, we're going to see this two functions AP functions. We're going to see LOC and ILOC. Before that, we want to create a Pandas data frame. Pandas data frame. You already know the model is going to Pandas as PD. Just import this library, and then already we have one data set in the machine learning folder that is called NBA. Just copy the path and then create df equal to pd dot it's going to a csv file, use tab, and then for escape sequence you can use r and then slash nba dot csv. Okay, if you use head you can see the first five records. Okay, we have the name, team, number, position, age, height, weight, college, and then salary. These are the labels we have. These are called labeled columns we have. And then first thing I'm going to show here is to select the first five records. And then now I want to drop the few other columns. Okay, out of nine columns, I'm going to drop the two columns. That is not necessary. Okay, now here I'm going to remove the team as well as weight from this data frame. If you want to remove, what you have to do, df, we have df data frame. Okay, and then you have to use the drop API you have to use. Okay, if you want to drop the not a values, not available values, you can use drop any. If you want to drop the columns, you can use the drop function. It's for column deletion. It's for column deletion. You can drop single column or multiple columns also, you can able to drop. Okay, just you pass list brackets. In the list brackets you can pass whichever column you're going to remove. I'm going to remove the two columns. It's going to be team, and then I'm going to remove the weight. Okay, these are the unnecessary columns not required for my analysis, so I am dropping these two columns. And then you can use shift tab to see what are the options are available. What are the options available? Now you can use axis. Axis 0 means rows. Axis 1 means columns. Now what value I want to pass in the axis? If I want to drop some columns, whether I want to pass axis equal to 0 or 1. 0 means row, 1 means column. What axis I want to pass? Axis equal to 0 or 1. You have to say. If I want to drop some columns, axis equal to 0 means rows. I'm not going to drop any rows. I want to drop columns. Axis 1 for columns. In axis field attribute, what value I have to place? I have to place 0 or 1. I'm asking you in axis attribute, if I want to drop some columns, okay, I want to pass axis 0 or 1 minute, axis 0 or 1. You want to pass axis equal to 1. And then if you want to remove from the data frame, you can use in place equal to true. Okay, once you use in place equal to true, then you can't able to retrieve the columns from the data frame. That's called in place equal to true. Okay. Now just I drop the columns. If you use a df dot head, you can able to see the columns. Okay. Now in this data frame, I don't have team as well as weight. I don't have team as well as weight. Okay. This is how you have to remove the columns. If you want to drops of your rows, you can use axis equal to 0. Okay. And then you can pass like df dot team equal to, and then the value you can pass. You can remove the corresponding rows. If you want to remove the corresponding rows, you can use axis equal to 0. If you want to drop the columns, you want to use axis equal to 1. Okay. 1 minute.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now, okay, I dropped the unnecessary columns. Now, what I'm going to do, I want to make this name column or any column. I want to use a column as index column. Index column is already know. You should not contain any duplicates. Should not contain any duplicates. You should have unique values. Now, I am treating this name column as unique column. You can treat any column as unique column. Okay. I want to make this column as index column. If you want to make this column index column, you want to pass one of the attribute, index column attribute you want to define. In the index column attribute, you can pass a column name. Now, what I going to do in index column, I going to treat the name column is going to be the index column. Okay, just I'm going to run the script. If you want to run the script from the top to bottom, you can go to 1 minute. You can go to yeah, 1 minute. You can go to 1 minute. There is an option will be there. Yeah, like cells will be there. In cells, you want to run all below. Okay, from top to bottom run. If you place a pointer over here, if you want to run from the top, you can use run all above. But here I'm going to place a pointer and then I'm going to use run all below. Okay, now the entire script is run. Now you can see the name column is index column. Okay, based on the index column, I can able to retrieve the rows. Okay, if I remove this index column, you can see it will come with a column name. Okay, now if I am treating this index column equal double quotes, you have to pass name. Now you can see this name column is going to index column. Based on the column, you can able to retrieve the rows using LOC and IOC functions. Okay, now fine, we're good to go now. Okay, now you can see the name column is going to be the index column. Based on this column, you can able to retrieve the rows. Okay, now this thing will be treated as labels. These are labels. Okay, okay, now these are going to the labels. Now I'm going to deal with some rows. I'm going to do some operation of selecting the rows and deleting the rows and then adding the rows and renaming the rows. These are the operations I'm going to perform. The operations I'm going to perform is selecting the rows, deleting the rows, and then inserting the rows, and then renaming the rows. Renaming the rows in Pandas data frame. Okay, fine. First thing is we're going to do selection. Okay, in selection I already said to you, using LOC function, you can pass only labels. You can pass only labels. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I want to retrieve my first row. Okay, I'm going to have one variable, some variable you can keep first equal to the data frame dot LOC. Okay, in LOC what you can do, you can pass only labels. Labels you can pass. Okay, just I'm going to select only one row. Just going to copy this. This is going to index for me. Just copy this. Avery Bradley. Okay. Now just print the first enable to the first row. Okay, number equal to 0, position equal to PG, age equal to 25, and then height to 662, and then college to Texas, and the salary is going to be something like 77,30337. Now, this name column won't come because name column is index column. Okay, name column won't come here because it's treated as index. In the index, we treat as every row we have a labels. We have here labels. You might have a question. If I want to select set of rows, if I want to select set of rows, what I can do? Yeah, just put comma
Use comma.
and then use RJ Hunter. RJ Hunter. Okay. Now this is going to be the set of rows. Okay, I will do one thing. I will make a statement over here. Second line, just multiple rows. Okay, multiple rows. Variable name is multiple rows. Okay, multiple rows. You can pass like comma, double quotes. You can pass RJ Hunter. RJ Hunter. Okay, just copy this variable name and then try to execute. Yeah, why it's showing error? RJ and LOC. 1 minute. Yeah, I have made a blunder mistake. If you are using set of multiple rows, you have to use one list bracket. That's a mistake I did. Now can you able to see? Two rows are retrieved. Okay, based on the index,
Yeah.
I'm passing a label. Based on the index, I'm passing a label name. Okay, for each row we have a separate label. We can say index or labels. Okay, you can pass in labels. I can getting the values. Okay, but if you are passing single label, no need of this list brackets. If you pass some multiple values, you preferably have to pass the list brackets. Then only can able to retrieve the rows. Now, okay, this is how you can able to select the multiple rows. Now, some people will ask to select the range of rows. Range of rows. Now I'm going to use head. I'm going to keep it 20. It is going to display 20 records. Out of 20 records, someone is saying to you, I need some range of records. Range of records means from Jordan Mickey to Isha Thomas. Isha Thomas. Okay. I need all this range of records. Okay. Now what you have to do, you can have one variable somewhat. You can keep any variable range of records equal to df.loc. LOC you have to pass only labels. Okay. Yeah, and you can pass labels, and then what you can do, you can have like double. You can use on. Yeah, okay. You can use double quotes. In the double quotes, I'm looking for Jordan Mickey. Just copy and then use colon. The range of values you have to use colon and then colon. I need Isha Thomas, right? Just copy and then uh, just run the script. Okay, what happened? Okay, there's some yeah range of records, right? 1 minute. Yeah, some spacing is there. Some spacing issue is there. You can able to see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a mistake I did. And then just variable. Yeah, you can able to set the range of records from Jordan Michael to Isha Thomas. Okay, and then if you want to check the type, okay, if you want to check the type, what type it belongs to, type of range of records. Okay, it's going to be the pandas data frame. If it have only one column, then we treat it as pandas series. It is pandas series. Okay, we have is all columns we have, right? Around 6 columns we have. That is called data frame. We are saying If we have only a single column, then we will treat as series, panda series. 1 minute, I'll show here. Now I'm going to find the type for this. Okay, just have print statement. In the print, I'm going to find the type of first. How it is? It is
Panda series.
Panda series. Panda series will be a one-dimensional data frame. Only one columns will be available. That is called Panda series. Okay, fine. Now you have multiple columns. It's going to be a range of records we have. Okay, okay. I have this set of records. I want to convert into a one-dimensional data frame. How you can convert? One-dimensional data frame. It's going to be a series. Okay, it's a variable name. I want to convert this thing. Okay, I want to convert this thing into a one-dimensional data frame. How to convert? 1 minute. Range of records dot, yeah, you can do like this. Instead of doing like this, pd dot should be caps pandas dot series. In pandas series, I'm going to make range of records. In that, I'm going to pass one. Which column am I going to pass? Position column. Any column you can pass. And then now, if you check the type, what will happen? If I check the type, it's going to be pandas
Series
series,
data.
because you can convert n dimension into a panda series. Okay, you can use pd dot. Pd means we already imported a module called pandas module. Pd module dot pd dot series, and then range of records. You can pass only one column. If you pass multiple columns, it won't treat as single dimensional array. Sorry, single dimensional data frame. Okay, this is how you can convert it from pandas data frame to panda series data frame. Fine. Okay, now what we can do, you know how to select the data frame. Okay, now one thing I'm going to show here for you. Okay, let it be. Okay, yeah, how to add a new rows in the Panas data frame. You will see how to add new rows in the existing data frame. In the existing data frame, pandas data frame. Okay, fine. Now, if you want to add some new rows, just have some variable equal to new row equal to create some dictionary. Okay, create some dictionary, like how to create dictionary. New row equal to pd dot data frame. Pd dot data frame. In the data frame, I'm going to have one dictionary. Dictionary means already know key and values, right? No, already knows key and value pairs. Just in the dictionary, already what are things I have, like I'm going to have, like I have the name column. Names column is going to be index column. Okay, just going to have the name, and then colon, have some values. I'm going to have your name san, and then what are the columns I have? I'm going to have the columns as 1 minute. I'm going to have the columns as, after dropping, how many columns I have? After dropping, yeah, after dropping, I have number,
Columns.
position, age, height, college salary, right? I had to pass a
Yeah.
value. Okay, I'll do one thing. Instead of doing all these things, insert cell below, I'll take the column names. I'll take the column names. df dot
Dot
columns
columns.
dot, yeah, I can pass like a list. Okay, df dot columns Okay, to list. It will give in the list format. Okay. Now you can take the position and position. What do I have to pass? I have to pass some value, right? I have to pass some value, some 22.0. Okay, and then I'm going to have like say page height, age, and then comma height. Okay, I'll do one thing. Just call it college and salary. College salary. Okay, just pass a value. Age, what's the value you have to pass? Age is going to it's going to be some 24. Height is going to be 30 centimeters. 30.2 centimeters. Check height equal to height is someone 6 to 9. Okay, height equal to 6 to 9. Okay, and then college going to pass somewhat Ohio University. Salary is going to be 24,000. 24556 something dot okay 0. Okay, I'm going to add the new rows in the existing data frame. What I'm trying to do here is I'm creating a new row. Okay, this also a data frame actually. It will contain only one rows in the. It's a new data frame, P data frame. In that I go in the dictionary, key value pairs. Now name is going to column name. San is going to the value. San is going to the value. Just execute it. Showing invalid syntax. Just check. Yeah, I used miss the colon. Okay.
For height also.
It also I am height. Yeah, height. Age 24. Okay. Comma height. Yeah, I'm making a mistake again.
Single quotes.
Yeah, single quotes, right? Okay. Single quotes. Okay, height is not defined. Why height is not? Yeah, okay. I am a single quotes here, right? Sorry.
Yes.
Height equal to single quotes, and then remove the thing. Okay, again it's showing one more error. Where I'm making mistakes. OHIO, college equal to OHIO, salary equal to something values. Okay, and then name equal to SAN, position, age, height, college, college, OHIO, salary. Okay. If using all scalar, you must pass an index. Okay. If you are using all scalar values, you must pass an index. Where I'm making mistakes. Okay, pd.DataFrame. Okay. I just got it. If using all scalar values, you must pass an index. Okay, it's scalar. It's only one dimensional, right? Okay, now if you're passing only one dimension, you must pass an index. Okay, what I going to do? Just going to pass an index. Dn index equal to how many rows I have? Only one rows. Okay, I'm going to pass index of 0. This time it won't create any error. Okay, now I created a data frame. If you new row dot head, it's going to give new data frame. In the data frame I added only one rows. I want to add this one row to my existing data frame. I want to add to my existing data
Existing
frame.
data frame.
Okay, now I'm going to use one function called concatenate function. Concatenate means it will combine the both data frames. I have two data frames. Okay, I have two data frames. If you take df after dropping the two columns, I have a set of columns. Okay, and then I going to concatenate this again data frame to my existing data frame called df. Okay, you have to use concatenate function to add the two data frames. Concatenate function to add two data frames. Okay, fine. Okay, now I'm going to make df1 equal to df dot concat. df dot, sorry, don't have df. Okay, pd I have to use, import pandas pd, right? pd dot concatenate. In the concatenate, you have to pass the two data frames. What two data frames I have? One is
New
df,
row.
right? One is df, and then second data frame is going to be. Otherwise, I will do one thing.
New row.
It will be confusing for you. I will make it df1. Okay, I have one is df, another I have data frame 1. Okay, now I will change this df2. Okay, df comma df1, df comma df1. Okay, now what I have to do in data frame, I have one different index, name is index, but for new data frame my index is 0. Okay, I can't able to add these two data frames because the two different data frames have different index. This data frame have name index, right? It having some name index. This new data frame have df1 having index value 0. Then how I can able to add the two data frames? I can't able to do. For that, what you have to do, just you have to reset the index. If you reset the index, what will happen? In two data frames, the index will be resetted. Index will be resetted. Okay, reset index. I'm going to make drop equal to true. Drop equal to true. That's it. Just run it. df2 dot head. Now you might have question, where is the name column? Where is the name column? What I did here, I'm resetting the index and then dropping the index as well. Okay, that's what is showing NA, not a none value. Not a none value. Now, I want to show the rows for you. df2.head, right? 1 minute. After resetting the index, I getting some NaN values. Okay, fine. 1 minute. Reset index drop to 2. Okay, where is my value? SAN value. 22.0 is where is the 22.0? 22.0, 24.0. Okay. I made one more blunder mistake. What the mistake I did is, while doing concatenation, which row has to come first, you have to provide the data frame. If you give df1 last, what will happen? The record will be inserted at the last. Okay.
Okay.
Now I can show here for you. Df first to get the size for this. First get the size. How many rows are there?
3230.
3213 records are there. Okay, now it's the last record will be inserted. Okay, now I'm going to check the size here. Okay, I'll check the size here. Now I'll find the size of df.size. It has to give what happened. It's going df.size equal to 2478. 1 minute, 2478. Oh, it's like only one record inserted, right? df.size. 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, now we'll find the size for this. df.size 2748. Okay, 2748 is correct. If I finding df.y showing 3213, it has to show 2704 and only, right? Okay, I will check on df dot. I will do tail. Let's see. Tail. Add few values. I'm not able to see any law. I'm not able to 22. Okay. Yeah, you can able to see here, right? 22.0. Age
Yes.
24. And then minus
Minus
3.
3.
Ohio. And then you can see the name as well. Okay. You can see the name as well. Okay. You can see the name as well. But it's resetting the first data frame index. It's resetting the first data frame. It's removed all the names. Okay. But it does not remove the df1 data frame index, but still it's showing the value. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, I will do one thing. I'll run from the first 20, then relief records. Okay, okay, and then I'm not going to drop the index now. Keep as it is. Shift app. Okay, no need of put drop. Okay, let it be tail. Yeah, you can able to see the values. Okay, df dot size, df dot size. Okay, df dot size. Now we'll check for the df dot size. Let's check. 3672. Showing 3672. Okay, I'll check it later. Yeah, now you can able to see the insertion of records. Okay, insertion records you can able to see in the like see tail is giving like first 5 records. If you want to select only one record, you can use n value equal to 1. Now you can able to see the last record. It's showing the SAN, and then it's giving the 458, and then the remaining values you can able to see. Now I will remove this reset index. Let's see what happens. Okay, I will see it now. Concatenating, while concatenating, why I getting the name equal to NAN? I didn't drop the index as well. Okay, reset index drop equal to 2. Okay, okay, let it be. We'll discuss it later now. Okay, if you want to concatenate two data frames, you can use concatenate function. You have to pass the data frames. Okay, if you want to get the rows first, what you can do? You can pass df1 first, and then df again. Okay, now you can able to see. You can able to see the SAN
At the
as well
first.
as and the 22.0, 22.0 and minus 3, and then over here you can able to do all these things. This is how you can able to add your new data frame with the existing data frames. Okay, let it be. Now I will show how to rename the column. Okay, how to rename the columns. Before going to rename the columns, I'll say how to iterate the columns. How to iterate the columns. Okay, First make a hint, get the column names in pandas data frame. Okay, you already know you will get a df columns. That's the one way. Now I'm going to show some list of ways for iterable variable. In that I'm going to provide df dot columns colon. In print statement I'm going to print the column values col. Now it's going to display the column names: number, position, age, height, college, and salary. This is how you can able to display the column names. Okay, there are a number of ways are there. Second way is going to be in the list. You can pass df dot
Dot
columns.
columns.
You can it's going to give in the list format. It's going to give a list of columns. Okay. Now there's so many ways are there. I can use print statement. Sorry, I can use print statement. In the print statement, I can use df dot keys. Df dot keys I'm going to pass. Keys is nothing but columns. Value is nothing but data. Okay. Keys is nothing but a column. Value is going to nothing but data. It is going to give the index column. Okay, number, position, age, height, okay, and college and salary. Okay, all these columns belongs to data type object. Sorry, data type belongs to your object. Object can be a string, or it can be integer, it can be a float, it can be a double. Okay, anything can be. Okay, if you want to see your column informations, you can use info. You can see the types. Number column is float 64. Okay, and then position is going to be object, and age is going to float 64. Okay, and then height is going to object, and college is going to be object, salary is going to float 64. Okay, if you want to see the data types, D types, you can use column level data types. You can see number is 464. Position is going to be object. Let's see what is the position here. Yeah, position is going to string, right? Okay, position is going to string. String is going to be object, and then age is going to be float 64, and then height is going to be object. It's going to string, I guess. Let's see, height is going to be yeah, string, I guess. Okay, and then college is going to be object. It's going to string, and then salary is going to be float 64. Okay, see, in Python everything is object. That's what I'm saying here. But pandas data frame, what they're treating is object is string, and then if you have some floating values, you'll get float 64. Okay, and then you'll get int value as well here. This is how you can check the D types, data types. Okay, now I want to select the values. Df dot columns dot values. Okay, sorry, df dot column dot values. Okay, this is how you can be able to get the column names in an array. And then there's one more way is there. df dot columns values. Okay, values dot to list. Instead of getting an array, you can get in a list. To list. Okay, now you're getting in terms of list instead of array. Okay, and the last way to get the column names, you can use sorted function. Sorted function will sort only based on the keys. Based on the keys, right? Keys nothing but a column names here. And pass sort of df. It's going to sort based on the column names. Okay, and then it's going to give a column name as well. You can use these many ways. You can use for loop. Sorry, you can use for loop. You can use a list of df columns. You can use df keys, or you can use df column values. Df column values are two lists to get a list, and then you can use df. Out of these many methods, you can use any other methods to get a column names. Now I'm going to show how to rename a column. How to rename a column I'm going to show now. Okay, now in data frame I have like df.head. It's going to give the first 5 columns. I want to rename some of the columns. df dot rename. I have a rename. In the rename, can use shift tab. Okay, there are set of attributes available. I'm going to use columns. Columns equal to what are the columns you going to change. Okay, just pass in a like dictionary. Okay, I want to pass a column. Instead of age, I'm going to pass ages. Dictionary, age is the old column name. New column is going to be ages. Okay, and then second column I'm going to change. Position, instead of position, I'm going to change positions. Column name I'm going to change positions. Okay, that's it. And then you can shift tab. You can use in place nothing but if you want to change in your data frame, in existing data frame, you can use in place equal to true.
True. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and in place equal to true, you have to give. If you want to change in existing data frame, you can use true. Now you can see. I want to see the column names. How to get the column names?
Dot
How to get the
key.
column names?
Dot column.
df.keys you can use for loop, and then df.columns dot to list you can use, df.columns
Or
dot
list
values you
of
can use.
df dot
Okay,
columns.
list of data columns also you can use. I'm using df.keys. Now whether column is renamed,
Yeah.
column is
It's
renamed or
renamed.
not. Yeah, column is renamed. Okay. Okay, this is one of the using functions you can do. And then one that's another way how to rename columns. Another way to rename columns. Rename columns. Pass the labels. Okay. I'm going to use df dot columns equal to okay df dot columns equal to just going to copy as it is and paste it here. Whichever column you want to change, you can change. I'm going to change numbers. Numbers. I'm going to change position. I'm going to change age, colleges, salaried. Okay. Okay. Now this is the way. This is the second way to create change the column names. Directly can use different columns. You can pass a list. Okay. Already we have some set of columns, right? Set of columns. We have some old columns, right? In the old columns, the new columns will be changed. These are the new column names. These are the new column names. Now, if you want to check, what you can do? If dot columns dot values dot
To list.
can use tab. It's not showing like list. Okay, edit B. You can see in the array the column name get changed. See the previous column names. See the new
Yes,
column
it is getting
names.
changed.
Change numbers, position, age, height, colleges, salaried, and data type. See, generally everyone will say data type is object. If it's a float or if it's a int or string in a varchar, anything it will say object only. If you want to see the key in the data types, you can use pf dot info. Now we can see the things. Number is going to float 64. Portion is going to object and age is going to float 64, and mostly the object is treated as string only, but generally in Python everything is object. Okay, let it be. Now, yeah, this is the way you can rename the columns. I'm going to say third way using access method. Third way to rename the columns. Rename the columns using access method. Already say access method. 0 means row access. 1 means column
The
access.
columns.
0 means rows, 1 means column. Like this they are treating. Okay. Now I'm going to change my column names based on the axis. Okay. Now df already have data frame. You want to know the column names, you already know, like df dot columns. Just hit. Okay, these are column names. Now I'm going to use setax method. Use a setax method. I'm going to change the column names. Okay. If I give columns, I can change the column names. If I give row, I can able to change the row values. Okay, row index I can able to change. Now what I going to do, I going to pass copy as it is, just paste it here. You can use one this brackets. Okay, now I going to change something. Okay, num and then pos and then ages and then heights. Okay, salary, these are things I'm going to change. Now you can shift tab, you can see what are the attributes are available. You can have in place, you have to use in place equal true and access equal to, I want to pass 1 or 0. You have to say access field attribute, what value you have to pass, 0 or 1. In access field, though I going to change for columns, going to change for columns,
1.
I want to pass 1. If you are not able to pass 1, you can do one thing. Okay, you can see, you can pass two things. You can pass a string or you can pass an integer value, but this time I'm going to try differently. I'm going to try like columns, columns. If you want to change for rows, you can change rows. That's it. Columns, right? Now in place. In place means exist whatever you want to change means in place equal to true. The warning, leave as it is. Okay, the in place attribute is deprecated. It might be removed in future version, but still you can use. Okay, now I'm going to check my column names. I can going for the list. Okay, now you can check. Change or not? See the old column names. These are the new column names.
Yeah, it is changed.
It's changed. Okay, using set tags also you can change. 0 means you can pass 1 as well.
For
Okay,
row.
you can pass 0 for row, 1 for columns. Okay, you can use 1. Okay, same thing you can do. Okay, that's it. Now we're going to keep columns. Okay. Now sometimes requirement might change. Requirement in the sense like there some client will ask you to add the prefix and suffix in the column names. Prefix and suffix. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I have one. Okay, I'm going to have same variable data frame equal to df dot add prefix. I'm going to use the prefixes column underscore because some people they won't understand the column names, right? I'm going to add the prefixes col underscore. It will get the name as col underscore num. Okay, col underscore pos, col underscore ages, like this. I'll get in the prefix. Now I want to add suffix. How to add? Df equal to, you can refer this data frame df dot again dot add suffix. In suffix what you can do, you can pass underscore 1, where the first only one column, right? You can add the suffix. Now if you check df dot head, now what may call column names, prefix and suffixes are added here. You can see what is the prefix, underscore one is suffix. See what is the prefix, suffix, like this. You can add the prefix and suffix in the column
Column name.
names. Okay, fine. Now, okay, what I can do for this? Okay, I want to change some set of columns. Okay, now I will say I want to replace some specific text of column names. I want to change only this column name. Okay, are we going to see replace specific set of text. We can frame like specific text of column names. Specific text of column names using we can use DataFrame columns API. Okay, fine. Now what I'm going to do, df dot columns, equal to df dot columns dot str means string. I was converting into string. Okay, string dot replace function I can use. Okay, replace. I want to replace. I want to change COL underscore one in terms of COL ages. Okay, now you can take the column names. Okay, like df dot tail. You can see before previously this was column underscore one. Now it's saying column underscore ages. Replace the specific text on a column names using what you can do. You can get a column names using df dot columns. You can get a column names. I convert it into string. After converting a string, I can use replace functions to replace my names of the columns. The specific text I can able to change. This is going to the another way. Okay, now I want to next requirement is going to be I want to get the unique values from columns in pandas data frame. How to get the unique values? Get the unique values from your columns in your pandas data frame. Okay, now I'm going to say df dot columns. Okay, I can keep df dot. Okay, df dot name. What name I have? Dot unique. This is how we can get the unique values. If I have duplicate values, it's going to remove the duplicate values. Okay, now what I can do, df column number one, I'm going to find the count, unique count. Sorry, first we'll get the count. What the count is? 457.
457.
457. Okay, just we'll find the unique count. Just copy this thing. NumPy has no attribute. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, unique. You can't able to find the count, right? Okay. Now I can use one more API called n unique. N unique means it will count. That's it. Now, how many unique values are there. N means number of unique values. Okay, don't get confused. Unique will give you only the unique values. Okay, if you want to find a count, how many unique values I have?
53 unique rows.
53 unique values. Okay, now what I going to do? Bf dot n unique. In the number one column, how many unique values are there?
53.
53. Position on column, 5 unique values, sorry, unique values. A's column, 20 unique values. Column heights, 18 unique values. And then college, I have 1 unique values. And salary, 300 unique values. Out of 457 rows, I have 53 unique values in one column. And then position column, I have 5 unique values. This is how you can able to find the duplicates. You can find the percentage as well. If you divide by 53 to 457, you'll get a percentage, right? You'll get the percentage. This is the thing you can get the unique values. Bf dot unique, unique. To do one thing, I want to select Bf in single quotes. You can pass salary. Now you can find the unique. Why it's not coming unique? Dot unique dot count. Okay, unique, it's not even okay, at least we'll give the value, right? Float 64, okay, let it be. Df dot unique values. Okay, it's giving the unique values. 1 minute. Object is now added count. Okay, you can use like here unique and then n unique. Okay, instead of using unique, you can use n unique, and then you can find the count. You want to get only the values, you can use unique function to get the unique value. What are the unique values you have? You can get all the values. Okay, fine. This is a function of unique and n unique. Okay, now the next requirement is I want to convert one column into uppercase. For example, I have a set of columns. In that, Texas T is caps, right? I want to convert all this rows should be in the capitals. Okay, how we can use? How can use? It's very simple actually. You can get the column name first. What column name I'm going to change? Get the column name. I'm going to change the C where in this column is equal 1. Before getting this names, you can get C columns. Okay, just get the column names. Now you can type like df of underscore. In there, I'm going to change the college underscore 1. First, convert into a string. Okay, you can convert the string. Yeah, dot str is there, right? Convert the string, and then you can use lower function. Now you can see the entire thing is converted to lowercase. The entire thing is converted to lowercase. Or you can do one thing, copy the same thing and assign the same data frame equal to. Okay, now if you df dot head. Yeah, now you can able to see the entire thing convert into lowercase. If I want to convert uppercase, what we will do? Just convert, just change the thing into upper. Just instead of lower, you have to make it upper. Okay, and then you can use df dot head. You can see the entire lowercase converted into uppercase. Okay, now this is a one way. Another way is applying the lambda function, anonymous function you can do. Okay, now we're going to show this how to apply the anonymous function. You can use apply. You can use apply. Sorry, apply, and then you can use a lambda, and then take one variable x dot. Yeah, sorry, x dot upper. Okay, what happened? X dot upper. Okay, I think it's two upper. I guess two upper. X dot two upper. Two upper. Two underscore upper. Something I guess. Two upper or two underscore upper. No. Okay, we'll do one thing. X dot str dot upper. No, it's not working at all. Actually, str is no attribute. There's no attribute str. In uppercase, you can apply. 1 minute.
This conference will now be recorded.
See, there are a number of ways to convert a string to uppercase. You can use str at upper. You can able to see now. You can use str. 1 minute. You can use str dot lower. Okay, you can use str at lower. Yeah.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, now there are two ways to do the transformation in a particular column. One, you can use str at lower. If you use str at lower, you can convert into lowercase. Another thing is, if you want to make it uppercase, you can use str at upper. Okay, and then one more way is there. You can apply the anonymous function. Okay, lambda is something by anonymous function. Using apply function, you can do all kind of transformation in a corresponding columns. Okay, first you have to filter the columns, and then you can apply the anonymous function, and then you can convert your lowercase to uppercase. You can write all your business logics here to do the transformation in a particular column names. Okay, now if I start executing, it's throwing one error called float object is not an attribute upper. Okay, we will discuss this thing tomorrow. Okay, we're going to see various transformation in a particular column. After that, we're going to see how to use the Iloc function by passing the index as an a column names. Okay, we pass the index. You can able to filter the rows based on the particular column. You can use Iloc function. I'm going to sign off the session right now.